For years, I lived in a body that felt broken. I woke up exhausted no matter how long I slept, and the smallest task, things like making a meal, walking my dog, or even a short phone call could actually knock me out for days. And doctor after doctor told me it's just stress, or you're depressed, or even worse, just push through it. But with chronic fatigue syndrome or MCAS, pushing through doesn't build strength. It actually just drives you deeper into post-exertional malaise and the crash cycle that actually follows it. So over time, I lost everything, my career, my friendships, and my sense of self. And my world just shrank to 4 walls. And the worst part wasn't the fatigue. It was actually losing hope. Hearing that there's nothing that you can do. And I heard that over and over, and it nearly broke me. Then something shifted. One doctor looked me in the eye, and he gave me a framework. And, I was actually skeptical at first, but I decided to try it. And I started to calm down my nervous system, and for the first time in years, I wasn't spiraling again. I began to improve. So that lit a fire in me, and I dove deep in the research and these daily exercises. And another clinician actually told me exactly what was happening. He said I had something called limbic system impairment, and that in order to improve, I would have to retrain my brain. And he gave me a simple plan to follow every single day. And I did the work, and surprisingly, I got better. And today I have a thriving career. I can actually exercise without crashing, enjoy a wide variety of foods without any kind of symptoms, and just live a full, healthy life again. So out of that journey, Brain Rewiring 360 was born. And this isn't theory. It's actually the process that helped me move from mostly housebound to living a full, healthy life again. Now I can go walk my dog. I can walk several miles a day, and I actually enjoy it. There's no crash. I actually feel even better and more energized. And now I want to share these 3 core steps with you. The first step is to recognize, because before you can change anything, you have to recognize what's keeping you stuck. So for me, that actually meant becoming aware of the thought loops and the fear cycles that were just constantly running my mind. Things like, I would think, what if I crash again? Or I'm never going to get better. Or I can't do this because I'm going to get symptoms or I'm going to crash. These thoughts weren't just in my head. They were constantly sending danger signals to my nervous system, and this was causing my body to constantly release cortisol, adrenaline, and norepinephrine. So step 1 is about awareness, noticing those negative thinking patterns and simply catching the thoughts that actually reinforce illness. Recognizing the beliefs that make you feel powerless, hopeless. And it can actually feel a little uncomfortable at first, but this awareness is the first step. It's the foundation. You can't rewire if you don't first recognize. So then we move on to step 2, which is to rewire. This is where you begin teaching your brain and body a new way of responding. And let me be clear, this isn't just about positive thinking or pretending everything's fine. It's actually about physiology. And when your nervous system is stuck in high alert, your body just burns through energy. Your immune system misfires and your symptoms flare. But when you send consistent signals of safety, your brain begins to calm and your body can shift into a parasympathetic state and out of that crisis mode. So for me, rewiring actually looked like doing these daily exercises of loop interruption, these practices where I would catch a fear-based thought and redirect it to something more positive, and then take a deep breath and relax. And then I did these visualization exercises which helped calm down the stress response, helped my nervous system get out of fight or flight. And over time, the symptoms faded and I no longer have any symptoms. So these practices can create new pathways in the brain, and it doesn't erase the symptoms overnight, but they slowly gave me my stability. They taught my body that every movement was an emergency. So the third step is re-expose. This is where life gets real exciting. And once you've actually recognized the old patterns that are keeping you stuck in that chronic stress response, then you can start rewiring your nervous system and begin to carefully re-expose yourself to things that were a trigger in the past. So for me, that meant reintroducing foods. I thought I could never eat again. Like there was like pizza and ice cream. I'd get hives if I ate dairy. So I was able to start reintroducing those back into my life with confidence, because I was down to just chicken and carrots. I had been super reactive to everything, and I had to do this strategically so I didn't get a nervous system reaction. Then I started taking walks in nature, which helped my body burn off that cortisol and adrenaline and norepinephrine. And I started saying yes to short social outings, which I used to dread. And this actually help calm down my nervous system. But the key isn't re-exposure about pushing or forcing your way in. It's about gently retraining your brain. And then step by step, layer by layer, the stress actually, dissolves and you get healthy again. And it does take time, but these three steps, they're simple, but it does take time and persistence, but they're very powerful. They're the exact framework that I use to move from being trapped in my bedroom to living a full, healthy life again. So, yeah, if this message speaks to you and you're looking for extra support, I'd love to invite you to check out our Recovery System program. It's actually a clear step-by-step system that walks you through exactly what you have to focus on. You're going to know what to do each and every single day so that you can confidently take manageable and intentional steps towards breaking free from those chronic symptoms. And in our program, we actually help you step by step to overcome these old negative thought patterns. We've identified over 70. We help you to wire those out because those are the same thought patterns that can keep you stuck. So if you're like me and you value your time and you want a healing path that's strategic and effective, and you're ready to actually start calming down that chronic stress response and lower your symptoms and start bringing back things that you've been forced to avoid. Things like food, eating at your favorite restaurant again, or working out without a crash, or driving again, or even, exercising and going back to work full time, then this program is definitely for you. So when you join, you're actually going to get access to 6 months of personalized support inside of a private Facebook group. You can ask unlimited questions. It doesn't matter if you have 1 or 70. Those questions are going to get answered, and it'll be me and my team. We're actually going to, walk you through step by step and create a customized coaching daily rewiring tools that you're going to get all the guidance that you need to finally break free from chronic symptoms. Things like chronic fatigue, sensitivities, POTS, mast cell activation syndrome, long COVID, and more. So if you're tired of doing this alone and you're ready for real lasting change, then just simply book a free discovery call. And you can use that link. The link will be in the description below. And then on that call, we're actually going to create a personalized plan just for you, just to see if the program's the right fit. Because we intentionally keep the group small to give you personalized attention. So if you're ready to reclaim your life and actually break free from these chronic symptoms, then this is the program for you. And I would absolutely be, I would be delighted to help you. But if this video was helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you never miss a new video.